Alrighty guys, so I'm back, and today we'll be doing a video on game cartridges and whether they're obsolete or not. I mean, here's a Super Nintendo cartridge, and here's a Game Boy cartridge. And today we'll be asking the question, is it obsolete? So, first off, back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, game cartridges dominated video games. But first, I want to show you how a game cartridge works. Here's a Super Nintendo cartridge. First off, you put it into the system, and then you turn the system on. If it doesn't work, then you blow on it. And even handhelds had cartridges like the Game Boy over here. And same thing applies to handhelds. These cartridges lasted a while, but then in the 1990s, many newer consoles started to threaten the started to have games that threatened the cartridges, known as CD-ROMs. I'm pretty certain that the first video game console to use CD-ROMs was the Philips CDI, and CD-ROMs could do a lot more than cartridges could. This is what a CD-ROM looks like. This one is Asteroid to the PlayStation 1. Basically, a CD-ROM can do things like cutscenes and a lot more. It probably has like better sound, better graphics, and yeah, many consoles in the 90s like the Sega CD, Jaguar CD, PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, and more started to use this. Basically, here's the PlayStation 1, and the CD-ROM works like this. And CD-ROMs were dominating, but cartridges were disappearing. And in the 2000s, you had the Nintendo DS, still used cartridges, but the PSP was like the first handheld that like didn't use cartridges. Instead, the PSP used something called a UMD, a Universal Media Disc, which is like a tiny CD, or acts like a CD, but only exclusive to the PSP. But the DS was still using cartridges. And then like 2010, most cartridges were gone. But in 2011, a new handheld came out by Nintendo known as Nintendo 3DS. And the 3DS used cartridges still. As you can see here, I have Super Smash Bros. But something else started to threaten the cartridges even more in the late 2000s. Digital downloading. Basically, in like consoles like the Xbox 360, PS3, and Nintendo Wii, you had digital downloads available. And even the 3DS nowadays has digital downloads available, but still using cartridges. All I have to say about this is that the cartridges are probably gonna last like 5-6 more years. As the CD-ROMs will last a little longer. I'm probably going to talk about CD-ROMs in another episode and why they're going to go obsolete soon. So we'll just talk about cartridges now. And yeah, I don't have much to say anymore, but that the cartridges are gonna go extinct soon, and CDs will or DVDs will last longer. But anyways, I'll see you all on the next video, and hopefully you enjoyed this one.